Welcome people. Today we're going to show you how to mark out the piece of wood for our precious box. And to do that you're going to mark from one end to the other end using absolute measurements, which is going to minimize our compounded errors. If we were to do it in 30 centimeter, 30 centimeter, 30 centimeter blocks, then we'd compound our errors and our sides and ends might not be the same. So to that end, I'm going to start at 0. I'm going to add 100 millimeters for our side. So my first mark's 100. That equals 100. I'm going to add 10 for our cuts. That makes 110. I'm then going to add 200 for my front, which is going to take me to 310. I'm going to add 10 for the cut, which is going to take me to 320. Then my next side, I'm going to add 100. So I've got started 100, added 200. Now I'm going to add 100, that's going to be my other end. So 320 plus 100 is going to give me 420 plus 10 for my cut. It's 430. And I've got my back to do now, which is another 200, which is going to give me 630. And that'll leave me a little bit of material down here if I make an error back here. So we've got 100, 200, 100, 200. At this point I like to mark them out, so left side, front, right side and back. So now I've got those labelled, identified, marked out. I'm going to grab my tri-square and square it off. Now I'm using a texter here so it's clear to see on the video. Obviously you'll be using a pencil to mark yours off. So keeping the side of the square, tri-square against the material, square it across just like we did on the boat. And doing our last ones down here. So you can see we've got our left side, our front, our right side and our back. And we've also got our 10mm gaps for cutting. We've also got a bit of material down here in case one of these stuffs up, we've got a spare one there. Because you're only getting the one piece of material. So it's important that you make it mark out. So now, we've got that now turn on its edge and project those sizes down. And then I'm going to turn it over again. And again project those sizes down. And we're going to cut between the lines. Alright, so that's marking out our block. Now that's a standard block, you're going to use the same size as I use. Notice you've got all this material. If you want to change the sizes, you can. However, if you want to have a hinge lid instead of a sliding lid, so for a hinge lid, you can't exceed your width of 100mm here. Otherwise, the material you use for the hinge lid won't be wide enough for you to do your box. You can definitely change your lengths of your sides, but if you're doing a hinge lid, you have to have 100mm wide. If you're doing a sliding lid, then you can change your sizes to whatever sizes you want. And do you have to have just one box? No. You're only getting one piece of material, but you might prefer two smaller boxes with sliding lids, or two smaller boxes, one with a hinge lid and one with a sliding lid. But it's all got to come out of this one piece of material because you're only getting the one piece of material. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in the next activity I'll show you how to cut it out, and then we'll move on from there. Until then, cheers.